Check, check. I'd like to welcome you to Marble Falls High School class of 2024 graduation. Would you please stand as our seniors enter the field? Thank you. And seniors, you now may be seated. Once again, I'd like to welcome everyone out to the stadium tonight for the class of 2024 graduation ceremony. Now I'd like to welcome Leah Nash, senior Leah Nash, to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. We are gathered here tonight to celebrate and validate the graduation ceremony of the class of 2024. I am Leah Nash, senior class president, and I am honored to have the opportunity to speak tonight. First of all, on behalf of the students and faculty, I would like to officially welcome you to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2024 at Marble Falls High School. I also want to thank all the parents, friends, and family for their love and constant support, as well as the members of the staff for their guidance and patience. We truly owe you all that we are. Your attendance tonight is deeply appreciated and felt. There is an endless list of amazing individuals who have helped me become the woman standing here today. But out of respect for all of our time, I will mention just a few. I want to thank my grandparents for their wisdom and constant support. To my mom and dad, through your own lives, you have shown me that perseverance pays off, that integrity matters, and that love is the greatest gift we can share. Every late night, every word of encouragement, every sacrifice, I noticed them all. To my sister Isabel, you have become more than just my built-in closet. You are my role model, partner in crime, and closest confidant. Lastly, to my brother Owen, I've recently realized there are worse things than sharing a bedroom wall with you. For one, the college and FAFSA application process, but also moving out and losing my friend who never said no to any adventure, even if you just went because I bought you an energy drink. These past 4 years have involved some of the most memorable and influential moments of our lives. Individually, our experiences here are unique, but together we share a common bond as members of the class of 2024 and soon-to-be graduates of Marble Falls High School. I am filled with excitement and anticipation as the next stage in life begins, but want to emphasize that without the support of our parents and our guardians and teachers, we may not have made it to this day. Thank you so much.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to lead us in the pledges of allegiance. Now would everyone please stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the Texas Pledge. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to Texas, one state, under God, one indivisible. At this time, would the senior choir students please come forward to honor America as we sing the national anthem, followed by the invocation. Boys should remove their caps for the singing of the national anthem.
stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Please bow your heads with me. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for allowing us to gather here today to celebrate these graduates and all of their hard work, and for the people surrounding them to support them and that have shaped them throughout their lives. Bless these graduates, everyone, and fill them with the spirit of your love. I pray that as they go forth to set the world on fire, may they remember you are in all things and all people. Bless their lives from this day on with goodness and success, to use their gifts wisely and in service to others. Empower them to walk into the future with faith, hope, and great love, guided by your light, so that they may use their success to shine the light of you, Lord. Families, I pray that you encourage your graduates in their hopes and dreams to accomplish the things they cherish. I pray you help us all remember that the true joy of life is in you, Lord, and not the desires of this world. Please help us remember we can do all things through you. We love you and trust you. In your name we pray. Amen.
At this time, I would like to recognize the seniors on stage. Seniors, please stand as I call your name and remain standing until everyone has been recognized. Audience, please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. The class of 2024 salutatorian, Rose Arredondo. The class of 2024's valedictorian, Jacob King. Student Body President, Leah Nash. Student Body Vice President, Bercea Rivera. Student Body Historian, Dayanara Castaneda. Student Body Treasurer, Charles Brantley. Student Body Secretary, Jenna Greer. National Honor Society President, Campbell Stewart. Tonight we are honored to have these distinguished guests from the Marble Falls Independent School District. Again, please hold your applause until the entire group has been introduced. Our Board of Trustees, Mr. Kevin Nauman, President. Mr. Kevin Verdell, Vice President. Mr. Gary Boshears, Secretary. Trustees, Mr. Alex Payson, Miss Mandy McCary, Mr. Larry Berkman, Miss Crystal Tubig. Now join me in recognizing Central Office Administration. Dr. Jeff Gastaway, Superintendent of Schools. Ms. Yarda Lefflett, Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction. Mr. Stan Whittle, Assistant Superintendent of Administration. Dr. Shanna Fancher, Executive Director of Special Services. Dr. Heather Metzger, Executive Director of Secondary Education. Miss Erica O'Connor, Director of Elementary Academic Programs. That's it. Now I'll introduce our high school administration and counselors. Mr. Patrick Henson, Principal. Miss Kelly Miner, Associate Principal. Miss Shannon Minton, Assistant Principal. Dr. Will Smith, Assistant Principal. Mr. Duane Teets, Lead Counselor. Miss Molly Heath, Counselor. Miss Shay Bohm, Counselor. Miss Christina Deloach, Counselor. Mr. Gibson Holmes, Counselor. Please join me in recognizing these guests. At this time, the class historian Dayanara Castaneda will share some memories from the class of 2024.
Good evening, esteemed faculty, proud parents, honored guests, and fellow graduates. First off, I would like to thank all those faculty members who were able to make this night very special for all of us. Your work does not go unnoticed, and us graduates, thank you. It's wonderful to see you all here today, and it is incredibly rewarding to be standing here before you all tonight. As we all sit here and reflect on our journey that has brought us to this moment, we are filled with many emotions: excitement, nostalgia, sadness, and maybe even a bit of fear of what the future holds. Well, today I am here to remind us all of our 4 amazing years together and guide us down memory lane. 2020, our freshman year, a new chapter for all of us, some more scared than others. As we first walked into a brand new school with high hopes and even higher expectations, we faced what we all know as COVID-19. Although for some, wearing masks made it easier to cope with being the new ones in a school full of new people, for most, it made it harder to fully adapt. We had to adjust to not only a new school, but new norms. Just as we were adjusting to high school, the freeze over Texas hit us. And just like that, another week out of school. Once again, we were forced into isolation from others, which further delayed our ability to adapt. Even though it was our first tough year, it forced us to come out of our comfort zones, reassess our priorities, and reimagine our near future in the face of adversity. We came out of our freshman year with more strength and resilience than ever before. Sophomore year came around and it became our first normal year in high school. That year was full of unforgettable memories, especially those made in Miss Allen's class, if you were lucky enough to have her as a teacher. Those donuts and cram were the highlight of our testing days in her class. Our junior year came by quicker than expected and flew by in a blur, mostly consisted of studying and testing, yet still a wonderful year. And finally, our senior year, a year that most would describe as the best year in high school. As I'm writing this, I begin to struggle to find the major thing that occurred in such a chaotic year. But I realized that through it all, there were those teachers that pushed us even when we believed we couldn't anymore. Or simply those teachers that made us laugh and got us through the long and dreadful days. The first teacher that came to mind was Mr. Crane. I had the pleasure of having him as my teacher, and he impacted my life as I'm sure he did to most of us. Not only was he an amazing role model, but he always put 120% into his teaching. He even made Shakespeare interesting, which if you've ever read his work, you know that's something that's very hard to come by. We'll surely never forget the Monster Project or the very detailed Hamlet project. The second teacher that I feel has impacted many of us is Coach Woods. Having a class with him was like learning the ins and outs of politics in the government. He never failed to make us laugh. Having him for only 1 semester was not nearly enough, but nevertheless, he taught us years' worth of lessons. Teachers like them made the tough days in high school bearable. This year, we also had many sports accomplishments. Starting off with the band advancing to the area marching contest, the girls' golf finishing in 3rd place in the district tournaments, basketball girls made it to the first round of playoffs, our powerlifting team finishing in 11th place in state, with one of the boys winning state and setting a record for deadlift in the process. Many of our track athletes made it to regionals as well. The Marble Falls High School one-act play returned to state, making them back-to-back region champs. Choir picked up the superior ratings in the sweepstakes trophies as well. Our soccer girls made it to the first round of playoffs after having a great season. Along with them, our soccer boys got first in district, were by-district champs and area champs. Our art students competed at the Marble Falls Paint the Town competition, and 4 out of a total of 6 ribbons were awarded to the Marble Falls High School artists. Overall, our sports and fine arts department had an excellent year and represented the high school in an outstanding way. Now, as you all may notice, the class of 2024 made a lasting impression, and I am sure will continue to do so as we all go our separate ways. As I close this out, I want to remind you all that you are capable of more than you believe you are. You have already made it this far, and you have so much more to accomplish in your life. Lastly, I want you all to remember that you are more than capable of achieving greatness and are closer to it than you think. Class of 2024, thank you for all the memories.
It's truly my honor to serve as the principal here at Marble Falls High School. On behalf of the entire faculty and staff, I'm very pleased to welcome you all to the 130th Annual Commencement Ceremony for Marble Falls High School. Before I give out some stats and thank yous, there's a few things I want to share with you. I want to make sure I say thank you. Thank you for taking me in this year as a new principal for you. You made it everything that I could ever ask for. But this night isn't about me, it's about you. Tonight is both a finish to your high school career, but it's also an exciting beginning. It's an exciting time in your lives. There are those of you that are going to enroll in a university, a college, or maybe a trade school. There are others who are going to enter the workforce with experience in trades that you have earned while here at Marble Falls. There are also a couple of you who are dedicating your lives to protecting our freedoms. And I'm sure there are some of you who aren't sure what your next steps will be, and that's okay as well. You have blessed us by being in the halls of Marble Falls High School for the last 4 years, and you've left an impact on many people. Now it is time for you to head out into the world and bless others. I encourage you to take the things that you've learned in and out of the classrooms here at Marble Falls and serve you well. Anyone in education will tell you that there is learning that takes place between grades 9 and 12 that doesn't happen in the classrooms. Our world needs good people to make a difference. You are those people. You have proven that over and over to me during this last year. You have made mistakes, but you rebounded and moved on. Let me encourage you to do that wherever you go, that you take a little bit of Marble Falls with you. There is just something about small town living that this world needs more of. There will be a time when you feel like you aren't enough or that it's too hard. I want you to know that you'll always have supporters here at Marble Falls High School, me included. I want you to look around at the stadium for just a moment. Look at the stands. I don't know if you were able to see the parking lot as you came in. It's pretty full. We had to move over to the visitor seats. Almost all of our chairs on the field are taken. Each of these people are here for you. They've taken time out of their schedule. Some have traveled far distances, and each of them did that for you. I want you to soak in this moment. Don't let it go by. Don't find yourself having not appreciated this time. I know it's hot. I know there's mosquitoes. We call them skeeters, sorry. One of the things, I don't know if Ms. Perez is listening, we might want to put a fan underneath the chairs as long as the water that you have there. By the way, thank you to Campbell Stewart for the little gift bags that each of you got under there. I think you got a water inside there as well. I want you to know if I've done nothing else for you this year, I want you to know that you've been loved. I will continue to love you. I will continue to be here for you. We may have only spent a year together, but that's enough for me to be with you for life. Anytime you find yourself in those hard spots, anytime you find yourself in a spot where you're not sure what to do, I encourage you to call. I encourage you to email. I encourage you to get in touch with somebody. These last 4 years, and you heard some of those experiences from these students up here, and I know each of you could share some of those experiences. You've built relationships with those people that have walked those hallways, not just with each other, but also with the adults. I hope you've enjoyed it. I think I've told you this before. I stood in front of you there in the auditorium at the beginning of the year, and I want you to walk. I said, I want you to be proud to be able to say that you had a good senior year. And that as you walk across the stage, you can be a proud Mustang and a proud graduate of Marble Falls High School. I hope I've had a little bit of peace in making that happen, but more importantly, I hope you've made that happen. I'm very proud to announce that this evening's class of 2024's graduation ceremony is being broadcast live. So everybody, you can wave at the cameras, tell them hello. So on behalf of all these graduates, we'd like to extend a very special welcome to all family and friends who are joining this evening from around the world. If you are joining us online, there's one thing you might not be able to appreciate is how well the campus and the grounds look tonight. I want to make sure that I thank our maintenance and our custodial staff led by Jeff Rowland, who have worked tirelessly to get everything set up and everything looking nice for us tonight. I also want to give a shout out to our technology department and Adam Goodman and Nathan Fink. I don't think they get enough credit, so let's make sure we give them a round of applause right now. Tonight is a very special time in the lives of our graduates that represents the culmination of 13 years of hard work for these students. Parents, on behalf of the entire faculty and staff, I want to tell you what an honor it is to work with your sons and your daughters. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of their lives. With us tonight is another group of very special people who have worked hard for our seniors, the faculty and staff of Marble Falls High School. They have poured their heart and soul into these young men and women, and at this time, I would like for all the Marble Falls High School faculty and staff members, counselors, and administrators to stand so that we can show you our appreciation. We also want to recognize the contributions of our other teachers and administrators who have worked with these graduates in the elementary and middle school years. If you work at Marble Falls Elementary, Highland Lakes Elementary, Spicewood Elementary, Colt Elementary, Marble Falls Middle School, and yes, even our Epic campus, we appreciate the teachers, counselors, and administrators from across the Marble Falls Independent School District who have played a vital role in these students' lives. At this time, would you please stand so that we can thank you for helping our seniors reach each one of these goals. We have 21 students that are members of the National Honor Society and are distinguished by the white collars. Officers are wearing the blue collars. If you would please stand and recognize them. Thank you. This class has 167 students that have received what's called performance acknowledgments through the dual credit, bilingual, bilateral, advanced placement, college readiness, and/or industry certifications. They are recognized by wearing a white cord. If you are wearing a white cord with us tonight, would you please stand as well? Thank you, seniors. During the last 4 years, students in this class have received multiple certifications. In the Health Science Program of Study, 10 students have earned their Certified Nurse Assistant certification. We're proud to announce that this year we have 10 students who have earned certifications for educational aides. In the field of engineering, we have one senior who has received their FANUC robotics certification, and one received certification in AutoCAD. The horticulture program is pleased to have 60 seniors who have earned certifications in our floral program, which, by the way, shout out to our floral program. They're responsible for some of these flowers that are down here on the field. We appreciate the work that y'all have done on those. A total of 45 seniors earned a certification through our welding pathway. In addition to all those already mentioned, 4 students received Adobe certifications, 5 students received the Animal Science or Veterinary Medical Application certification, 18 students received Entrepreneurship and Small Business certifications, 20 students received Social Media Marketing certifications, and 22 students received NCCER certification. If you are one of these students that I've just mentioned that have earned any of those certifications, would you please stand so we can recognize you? These seniors are due those congratulations for having earned industry-based certifications, laying a strong foundation for their career futures. I would now like to recognize a very special group of students. The class of 2024 is proud to have 2 students that will be joining the armed forces after graduation. They are distinguished by wearing the traditional red, white, and blue cords, and they're also, I believe, have a stole that represents that. We thank them for their courage and their service, and we wish them Godspeed as they enter this place in their lives. Students, please stand as I call your name. Entering the United States Army, Rebecca Lancaster. And joining the Marine Corps, Aiden Martinez. This senior class has had many great leaders and many students have earned honors. 25 seniors have worked very hard to earn recognition as honor graduates. These students are distinguished by wearing the traditional gold cord. Would these students please stand and be recognized? Thank you. And without any further ado, it's now my pleasure to introduce the salutatorian of the class of 2024, Ms. Rose Arredondo.
Okay. Good evening, esteemed faculty, honored guests, family, friends, my friend Sophia who's in New York, hi, and fellow graduates. My name is Roselyn Arredondo, and it is with great humility and gratitude that I stand before you as a salutatorian of the Marble Falls High School graduating class of 2024. First and foremost, I would like to give thanks to the village that helped me get here. To my brother, my role model who has shown me the importance of perseverance, determination, the best places to sit while mom shops for 3 hours, and the importance of being true to oneself. Thank you for being born first, leading by example, and igniting my love for reading, you absolute nerd. To my beloved cousin Jasmine, where are you? Oh, there you are, okay. My first friend. We have gotten closer than ever this year, and I am so grateful for it. The laughter-filled memories have enriched my life in countless ways. Thank you for your unconditional love, your endless encouragement, and for being like a sister to me. To my friends, I would like to thank all of you individually, but that would take all night, and they're going to call names here in a second anyway. So you have been my pillars of strength, my confidants, and my source of endless laughter. To the ones amongst my side since elementary, to even those made this year, your friendship has brought indescribable amounts of joy and light into my life, and I am eternally grateful for the memories we have shared. When I look in the mirror, I see pieces of all of you, and I don't just mean the smile lines. In every timeline, every universe, and in every life, I am happy to have met every single one of you. To my teachers, you have not only imparted knowledge, but also instilled in me a passion for learning and a drive for excellence. Your dedication to your craft and your commitment to nurturing your students' potential have left both myself and the world changed for the better. To my father, your dedication to my education and your belief in my abilities have fueled my determination to excel. Thank you for my sense of humor and for sharing my insatiable sweet tooth. Thank you for all of your sacrifices and patience when teaching me how to drive. However, the most important thing you taught me was the importance of hard work, perseverance, and integrity. I love you, Pa. And last but absolutely not least, to my mother, who's probably upset that she's last, there is not enough time in every speech ever to say a thank you worthy of the gratitude you deserve. Throughout my life, you have nurtured my dreams, wiped away my tears, and celebrated every little victory with me. Tonight, this is our victory. Thank you for all of the boba runs, movie nights, patience, and support. I love you, Ma. And as I stand here today, preparing to embark on the next chapter of my journey, I carry with me the invaluable lessons and experiences that you've all bestowed upon me. Growing up surrounded by hardworking Hispanic women and men who were unable to pursue higher education due to reasons out of their control, I felt a deep sense of responsibility to honor their sacrifices. Every assignment, every test, every club joined is a rung on the ladder to higher education. Education is a privilege, an opportunity, and a key to unlock so many doors that have been slammed in the faces of others. When I was younger, the only companions I had for a while were the well-worn books from the school's library. It's in those rivers of ink and cloth-bound forests of paper where I found the word that changed my life. Ever since I read the definition of the word valedictorian, I knew that's what I wanted to be. This single word fueled me to continue to work on gaining the one thing people aren't born with, knowledge. However, standing here, I can't think of anyone more deserving than the one who earned it, even if his speech did take 3 weeks. 11 years have passed since I read that word, and I now realize that the promise I made to myself all those years ago was to pursue the answers hidden by nature, to fuel the mind, and to grow our chances at bettering our future. By our, I mean my role models, the hardworking men and women toiling their lives away for a meager sum compared to those around them. The ones who hold their grandbabies' hands with hard, calloused, worn hands. The kids who grew up like me, having no sense of American media, and the ones who became bilingual not for an interest in a new language, but to be a translator who make me want to succeed. As Cesar Chavez once said, we cannot seek achievement for ourselves and forget about the progress and prosperity for our community. This diploma is so much more than a piece of really nice paper. It's a symbol of our chance for something greater than ourselves. And I believe in that chance because deep inside all of us, it has the power to create a better future for ourselves and the generations to come. We have the rest of our lives to reminisce on what happened, what didn't happen, but the thing I look forward to the most is what will happen. Congratulations again to each and every one of you, and thank you for joining me on this journey.
Thank you very much. Now it's my honor to present to you the valedictorian of the class of 2024 and his 3-week-old speech, Mr. Jacob King.
Hello to my fellow students, the faculty, the administration, and the families here today. I am honored to represent our class, the Marble Falls class of 2024, in our final hour as high school seniors. First, I would like to recognize that it is through hard work and determination that we have reached this milestone of graduating today. Let's give ourselves a hand. We must also recognize the importance of those who have supported us in attaining this goal: our counselors, our principals, our teachers, our friends, our families. Let's give them a round of applause as well. On behalf of myself and my peers, thank you to all the people who have supported us so that we may be here today. I would like to thank some of the people in my life, as I would not be standing here without them. My sister, Stephanie, over there. Just 7 years ago, you sat where we now sit. You inspire me. You are who I wanted to be when I grew up. Thank you for being my role model, my friend, my rock. Mama, you've supported me through everything, loving me in my successes, my failures, and everything in between. Without your unwavering faith, sacrifice, and patience, I wouldn't be standing here on this stage. Thank you. The Brantleys, thank you for your immense support throughout my entire schooling career, through the good times and the bad, for making me feel like I was a part of your family. My friends, to all my friends from Highland Lakes, especially Aiden, Charlie, and Carlo, somewhere out there, for staying on the sidelines with me and for being so kind to me during my most trying times. To all my friends from middle school, for being there through all of our awkward moments in Mr. Iglesias' class. And finally, to those in high school, Nick, Rose, and all of my peers, thank you for making my final 4 years here unforgettable. Thank you to everyone who has played a part in my life, no matter how small, because it led me to where I am now standing. Truly, thank you to you all. In the past 4 years here at Marble Falls High School, we have learned so much. Ms. Dittbrenner taught us the joys of finding the particular solutions of differential equations. El señor Martín nos enseñó a hablar español con más confianza. Mr. Miner taught us that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, and imparted his knowledge of classical rock and roll to me. And Coach Crane taught us many pieces of literature. But there's one quote from a poem that I'm sure every one of us who took AP Literature will know. From the love song of J. Alfred Prufrock, "Do I dare disturb the universe?" As we go forward from today, we have the opportunity to make our world, our town, our community better. Throughout our high school careers, we have learned the importance of having an impact. Do we dare disturb the universe? When I think of impact, I can't help but think of our Rick Edwards Day of Service. Some of us cleaned the litter from the streets, some helped the animals at the shelter, and some built beds for those who had none. That day, a group of us was working on a jungle gym for the kids at Colt Elementary. Screw by screw, bar by bar, we slowly built it together. A task that seemed impossible to do within 4 hours was done just in time. While it was tedious and at times stressful with its complexity, like many things in life can be, the reaction of the children who came out for recess like a stampede made it all worth it. The kids were all around us asking, "Whoa, are you guys high schoolers? And is that for us?" While we weren't able to see the kids playing on their new jungle gym, knowing that they looked up to us as role models and seeing the joys in their eyes made the day all the more rewarding. It doesn't matter what you did that day. What does matter is that your work enacted change. I implore you to continue transforming the world around you, wherever life takes you. Whether it be college, the workforce, or even if you don't know what's ahead, make your impact on the things around you. Disturb the universe. Thinking back on Rick Edwards' day as I wrote this speech, I look back at a time lapse I had taken of us building the jungle gym. 4 hours of work compressed into 20 seconds of impact. In it, I could see the clouds moving overhead, out of our control, while we worked on what was in front of us. If I could look at the time lapse of our lives as high schoolers, it would show the 4 years of immense dedication and growth amidst an insane amount of freak events that most wouldn't experience in a lifetime. Much like the clouds in the time lapse, we couldn't control what happened. How we acted in response was what truly mattered. The work that we did and continue to do is what we can control. We experienced a global pandemic that shut down the world. Quarantine changed us. It showed us the importance of community and connection. Some of us flourished, and some of us struggled. Beginning our first year in high school, we wore masks. We cleaned our desks every single class, and we walked the halls in a single direction. We experienced the Great Freeze, yet another once-in-a-lifetime event. During this, I'm sure our parents were freaking out as we enjoyed our days off and tried to keep warm. In both of these freshman and sophomore year events, we learned to continue life, even through some of its most difficult, most isolating moments. These experiences have made us stronger. Heck, we just had an eclipse, the likes Marble Falls won't see for another century, where we were the epicenter of totality. A moment where we, a small town in the hill country of Texas, are suddenly thrust into the global spotlight. Many of us sat with our family and friends in our front yards, eclipse glasses in hand, waiting for the perfect time of surreal darkness. While there have been challenging moments that we have faced, this was a moment where we had a front yard view of hope. In our time at Marble Falls High School, every one of us has changed and grown, perhaps in ways we may not have realized yet. We are not the same freshmen who walked through those doors. I didn't even realize that I had changed until just a few weeks ago when Ms. Dittberner told me, "You used to be so quiet your freshman year." That shy, unsure kid who walked through those doors isn't so shy and so unsure anymore. My time here at Marble Falls High School has given me the confidence to make an impact on our town, our community, our world, and I hope it has done the same for you all. Finally, here we are. We've made it to the end of high school. When your name is called and you walk across the stage and accept your diploma, remember that you now hold the culmination of all of your hard work, your experiences, and your impact. I am in awe of what we have accomplished in our 4 years, and I am beyond excited to see the time lapse in the next chapter of our lives. At the beginning of this speech, I said hello to you as fellow students. I now proudly say goodbye to you as fellow graduates. Congratulations to all of us, the class of 2024.
Thank you, Jacob. Now we begin the most anticipated part of our ceremony, the presentation of the class of 2024 and the awarding of diplomas. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Jeff Gassaway, Superintendent of Marble Falls Independent School District. Dr. Gassaway, by the authority vested in me as principal of Marble Falls High School, I declare that these students before us tonight have met all requirements of Marble Falls Independent School District, and I recommend to you that they be certified as eligible to receive their diplomas.
Thank you, Mr. Henson. Mr. Nauman, will you please join me at the podium? Mr. Nauman, Board of Trustees. By the authority vested in me as Superintendent of Marble Falls Independent School District, I'm very proud to certify the students of Marble Falls High School Class of 2024 have fulfilled all the requirements stipulated by the state of Texas, the Texas Education Agency, and the Marble Falls Independent School District, and are eligible candidates for graduation. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Gasway. Students, are you ready? We are so proud of you, and as you leave here tonight, you're joining a group of us, myself included, many of my fellow board members, as alumni of Marble Falls High School, and we could not be more proud of you. And so on behalf of Marble Falls Independent School District Board of Trustees, I accept the class of 2024 as having met the state and district requirements and declare this assembly of students to be graduates of Marble Falls High School and declare that they are eligible to receive diplomas along with all rights and privileges associated with this degree. Congratulations, class of 2024.
My name is Charles Brantley, and I'm the Student Council Treasurer. It is now my privilege to introduce the following people that are very special to this year's graduates. As elected by the senior class of 2024, our tassel turner this evening is Coach Travis Crane. Roll callers for tonight's graduation ceremony, also elected by the senior class of 2024, are Mrs. Christina Deloach, Mr. Tyler Porter, and Mr. Chuck Woods. At this time, we will set the stage as we prepare to present diplomas. Congratulations again to the class of 2024.
First row, I invite you to stand and make your way to your processional, please. What's your name?
Ashley Natalie Aldaba Chavez. Luis Antonio Alvarado. Nicholas Ray Amasquita. Stephanie Arcadia Amasquita. Zachariah Apachito. Isabella Victoria Arana. Valeria Elizabeth Arana. Aaron Arredondo. Roslyn Arredondo. Yarlith Arredondo. Viviana Areola. Eliana Avalos. Odessa Lynn Ellsworth. Shelby Lorraine Baldalamar. Jeremiah Allen Bales. Diego Barajas Leon. Ezekiel Michael Bass. Jewel Riley Bean Bingham. Madison Rose Beeston. Megan Azari Barnaby. David Allen Bertino. Chloe Hope Biddle. Kaylee Marie Blair. Isabella Ray Bloom. Stephanie Bolanos. Amelia Bolanos. Bailey Faye Bowles. Charles Royal Brantley. Kayvon Bridges. Alizea Broach. Luke Guy Brown. Cash Tanapat Basaraporn. Ireli Bustamante. Jordan Alexander Byram. Holly Trejo Camacho. Armando Camaro Jr. Julian Campos. Nathan Fabian Carrillo. Ava Caroline Carter. Presley Michelle Casanova. Dayanara Castaneda. Jamie Manuel Castillo. Francis Keys Cervantes. Omar Chavez. Cooper Wilson Cochran. Shoston Esmeralda Cortez. Gannon Thomas Curran. Austin William Cutchin. Nicholas Scott Dahl. Alexis Nicole Dalton. Kira Ashley Dvazier. Blaine Isaiah Dobbs. Aaron Dominguez. Bernardo Ezekiel Dominguez. Javier Dominguez. Harley Ann Dorman. Davis Dreisbach. Lexi and Marie Edwards. Riley Jerome Edwards. Noah Paul Escandone. Ivan Espino. Atsiri Alejandra Navarro. Aiden Walden Evans. Aaron Anthony Iman. Dominic Victor Fierro. Carlos Miguel Flores Romo. Robert Fonseca. Daniel Fortenberry. Haley Elizabeth France. Grisha Edward Francis. Noe Garay. Adriana Michelle Garcia. Enrique Leo Garcia. Jocelyn Grace Garcia. Hayden Lee Gathaway. Anna Denise George. Gabrielle Giles. Karis Ann Gable. Garrett William Goggins. Natasha Marie Gomez. Nazalia Martinez Gonzalez. Ivan Gonzalez. Tanya Sherlin Gonzalez. Cameron Ryan Graham. Flynn Simon Greathouse. Jenna Rain Greer. Joy Lillian Grubbs. Carlo Guevara. Rosario Gutierrez. Yoel Vicente Gutierrez.
John Anthony Hahn. Michaela Josephine Haley. Aiden Patrick Hand. Austin Jacob Harris. Sadie Lane Harris. Damian Nikolai Hartman. Herschel Justin Hawkins. Kateri Angel Marie Henderson. Abner Eduardo Hernandez. Gavin Ray Hernandez. Jessica Veloz Hernandez. Sergio Ali Malú Cipiel y Alto Hernandez. Yesenia Veloz Hernandez. Abby Christine Hinojosa. Maria Isabel Hitchcock. Mallory Denise Hauk. Lawson Paul Rushka. Chloe Madison Humphreys. Lana Marie Jackson. Ashley Donna Nicole Johnson. Presley Lynn Call. Avery Oscar Kent. Jacob Lee King. Samantha Tate Kuhlman. Clara May Kirkendall. Dylan Maxwell LaBounty. Rebecca Ellen Lancaster. Isaac Naftali Laranaga. Maverick Scott Lawson. Héctor Lorenzo Leal Mosqueda. Adán Lopez. Oscar Enrique Lopez. Xavier Aiden Lopez. Fernanda López de Ortigosa Trejo. Yaslin Daneli López Reyes. Jasmine Loredo. Daniel James McCarg. John Ernest Macias. Jocelyn Ariel Magana. Sachi Pearl Markham. Miguel Alejandro Marichalar. Kevin Antonio Marquez Rojo. Elise Victoria Martin. Emma Jade Martin. Emily Ann Martin. Aiden J. Martinez. Alexis Eduardo Martinez. Emily Guadalupe Martinez. Reina Martinez. Roan Cole Massey. Diego Noé Mata de la Hoya. Jacob Gabriel Mata. Bailey Katrine Maxwell. Isabel Marquette May. Capone Marquez Maynard. Anderson Romero Mazarriegos Calderón. Isabel Jeanette Medina. Joel Anthony Mejia. Luis Ángel Mejia. Samara Angélica Meléndez. Jocelyn Méndez Hernández. Desiree Jolene Meza. Sofía Anneli Mills. Iris Eugenia Montoya. Ashley Michelle Morales. Gabriela Belén Morán. Karim Morán. Chase Matthew Munsinger. Damon Murphy. Dax Ray Murphy. Mariana Najera Herrera. Natasha Nicole Narvaez. Leah Paige Nash. Vivian Tu Nguyen. Evan James Nikowski. Catherine Oliva. Aiden Joe Ortiz. Angel Adrian Ortiz. Riley Lucille Orts. Haley Elizabeth Ostertag. Rebecca Otero Hernandez. Sierra Renee Parker. Seth Lewis Parker. Julian Diego Perez. Esmeralda Christine Perry. Lexi Faith Phillips. Cade Allen Pilabosian. Matthew Landon Politz. Kennedy Ashton Proctor. Jolissa Quintanilla.
Haley Noel Ragsdale. Jason Esteban Ramirez. Juanita Isabel Ramirez. Raul Eladio Ramirez. Elsie Giselle Ramirez Calzada. Jorge Uriel Ramirez Ochoa. Emily Nikki Rangel. Jose Angel Rangel Cervantes. Dulce Fernanda Rangel Hernandez. Ellen Daniela Redondo Caballero. Gavin Edward Reed. Canyon Wayne Reeder. Melissa Leslie Resendez. Abigail Michelle Reyes. Angela Michelle Reyes. Chase Jaden Richard. Karen Isel Riojas. Alan Rios. Esmeralda Rios. Noah Benjamin Rios. Hector Isaac Rivas. Resea Lisette Rivera. Carlo Rivera. Miguel Angel Rodriguez. Orlando Rodriguez Villegas.
Noe Rojas. Isaiah Martinez Roman. Yasmin Roman. Valeria Romero Salazar. Isabella Rose Salinas. Ellie San Miguel. Diego Reyes Sanchez. Julian Sebastian Sanchez. Brendan Michael Shearer. Colin Jace Schilling. Janine Danielle Seal. Christian Paul Sane. Angel Gabriel Cerna Perez. Sean Glenn Shields. Raul Omar Sierra. Zachary Sims Butler. Ashlyn Faith Skiro. Kaylee Lynn Smith. Cody Eldon Smith. Samantha Sky Smith. Kylie Nevea Snyder. Jose Ulysses Solorzano Aldaba. Kinsey Anne Marie Steele. Robert Riley Stentz. Campbell Shea Stewart. Zach Nicole Thigpen. Josiah Jedediah Thompson. Good job, man. Dario Torres. Brady Trejo. Case Lane Trevino. Diana Vargas Valentin. Andrea Ann Vargas. Matthew Austin Vaughn. Raul Alexis Velasquez Elias. Dalia Vera. Karen Italia Villarreal Valdez. Casey Marie Villegas. Aiden Wayne Walker. Bo Allen Walker. Irie Lee Wallace. Haley Nicole Williams. Sarah Elizabeth Womack. Kellen Wyatt Woodle. Aiden William Wright. Candido Zulu Catalan.
Let's give one more round of applause for our class of 2024. Now I'd like to welcome back to the stage Senior Rosalie Hernando, who will lead us in the benediction.
In the spirit of reflection and gratitude, let us offer a prayer as we mark this milestone. Dear Lord, in these past few hours, we have gone from students to now graduates. We thank you for getting us safely to this day. We thank you for the gift of family, friends, teachers, and faculty who have supported us throughout this journey. As we close this chapter in our lives, we ask for your guidance and blessings. Grant us strength to face challenges, courage to pursue our dreams, and compassion to uplift others along the way. As we embark on new beginnings, may we never forget the lessons learned, the friendships forged, and may we always carry them in our hearts as we navigate the paths ahead of us, as reminders of our growth, resilience, and the bonds that unite us. No matter where life may lead us, in your name we pray, amen.
At this time, will the class of 2024 please stand? As a symbolic gesture of your new status as graduates of Marble Falls High School, your tassels have been moved from the right to the left to symbolize your move into the world as graduates of Marble Falls High School. We have reached that portion of the ceremony where I would like to invite you to form your friendship circle, enjoy your senior song. In a second, we will dim the lights and we'll also enjoy a fireworks display.
have told me, babe, someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van, in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name and a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I've become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Wish I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that glass first. Wish I made it to homecoming, got up the courage to ask her. Wish I would've gotten out of my show. Wish I put the bottle back on that shelf. Wish I wouldn't have worried about what other people thought and felt comfortable with myself. Rooftop open, and the stars above. Moment frozen, sneaking out and falling in love. Me, you, and that futon, we just begun. On the grass dreaming, figuring out who I was. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Never thought we'd get old. Maybe we're still young. Maybe you always look back and think it was better than it was. Maybe these are the moments. Maybe I've been missing what it's about. Been scared of the future, thinking about the past while missing out on now. We've come so far, I guess I'm proud. And I ain't worried about the wrinkles around my smile. I got some scars, I've been around. I felt some pain, I've seen some things, but I'm here now. Those good old days.
You don't know what you got till it goes, till it's gone. You don't know what you got till it goes, till it's gone. I wish somebody would've told me, babe, someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was with great pride and a happy heart that I introduce to you the graduated class of 2024. Seniors, don't forget to pick up your diplomas in the classroom. One last time, our school song and our fight song.
1, 3, and 1, 2, ready, here we go. jacket.